Hi Meredith, I wanted to take just a few moments to give you a quick walkthrough of MindTap so you can have an idea of what types of resources we can make available for your students. So first of all, MindTap goes beyond an ebook or an online homework solution. It's really a personalized learning experience. It combines engaging student learning tools into a singular learning path that guides the students through the course. For you, I know this would be a little bit different since we do a lot in class anyways. This would be more of a practice or a study tool for the students, and it can certainly be used that way as well. Instructors can also personalize this experience by customizing the content that's already there or adding any of their own content to the learning path. So the course that I'm in right now is actually a demo course from one of our other business law textbooks. As I said in your office the other day, MindTap will go live for our new business law titles in May. So we have just a brief demonstration that will at least give you an idea of what we're looking at. So on the screen in front of me, I have what we call the learning path. So in a full course, you would see all of the units for the textbook. And then with each of those units, you would see the respective chapters. So this is what it would look like when they're all listed as units, and then you drill into each one to select your chapter. So the only one we have live right now for this book is Chapter 6 on torts. So we'll click into this chapter. And then once you're inside the chapter, you will see all of the activities as well as the assessments that are available. So as you will see, the first thing that jumps to your attention are these orange bubbles that says count towards a grade. So these are great when you're using these things for assessment purposes. It calls it out to the student, lets them know that they're going to be responsible for this assignment. However, you can change these to where they're set up as practice, which is what we would want to do in your course. And I've done that just as an example with this one right here. So we separate everything by prepare, engage, and imply. So the first thing that we have for preparing is the reading. So the ebook is really cool. I know I briefly gave you a little synopsis of what that's all about when I was in your office, but let's take a look so you can see exactly what our ebook looks like. So right here, we're going to click into a section. And you'll notice right off the bat, this is different than just a flat PDF of the book. The textbook is fully interactive. So throughout, you'll see blue links that are actually hyperlinks. So for example, some of these will just show you the definition of the text. There might be some that link you out to a website. Maybe there might be a video in here. This one right here is a footnote. So just to get the students a little more engaged in the material. Within the textbook, the students can also highlight and take notes. So we'll make a little highlight right here. And then maybe we want to add a note as well. So the student can make a little note right there. You can also bookmark. And then for any students that might be hard of reading, you can certainly change the size of the text. You can also have the text read to you. So we'll see if you can hear that in the video right here.
Tort actions. Because the purpose of tort law is to compensate the injured party for the damage suffered, you need to have an understanding of the types of damages that plaintiffs seek in tort actions.
So if a student's commuting or running on the treadmill, they can actually have their textbook read to them. Over here from our Read Speak app, they can actually select the speed to which the book will be read to them. So we have slow, medium, or fast, and then they can also select between a male or female voice. Over here, we also have an app for the notes. So this will keep track of all of the notes and the highlights. So really trying to emulate that print book feeling. You know, if you're going through your textbook and you're making tabs, it's easy to reference those. However, when you have an ebook, it becomes a little harder to do that. We don't want students just scrolling through saying, oh gosh, where was that highlight and where was that note at? We actually keep track of all their bookmarks and highlights and notes within their note app over here. So right here, we'll see where I've bookmarked. And then in this tab right here, this will actually keep track of where I've made those highlights as well as where I've put that note, and then it'll let the student link back out to that exact page. So that's just kind of a brief overview of the ebook. So we'll click out of that now and we'll get back into the learning path. And I don't want to spend too much time on these assignments because with your textbook, they would be a little different. But we'll look at one just so you can kind of get an idea of the look and feel. So we have clicked into one right now, and I apologize, my computer's so slow. I've got a new machine, and it's 10 times worse than the one I had before, of course. So all of our assignments are set up through Cengage now, which is our online homework app that we use with MindTap. So they're very basic questions. So that's why I think these would be really great for practice, just to give the students the opportunity to really see if they're grasping the concepts with each chapter. So this one's just a true false. Most of them are going to be true false, multiple choice. This one is a drag and drop over here. So they're going to match those up. We've got some fill in the blanks, some drop down boxes. You can see some more click and set up there. And I'm going through this pretty quickly. Like I said, I just kind of wanted to give you an idea of what they would look like, but yours would be different due to the specific text. And then here's another drag and drop one right here. So just once again, just engaging, trying to get the students involved in the content. I think these are really good practice for them to have before an exam, or just to check their knowledge through each chapter or each lecture. So in addition to the different types of assignments that we also have video exercises. So this is going to ask the student to watch a video and then can complete an assignment based on the video. So once again, this is completely customizable. So if we're using this for practice, you might just kind of want to use it straight out of the box and say, okay, this is everything that's available, and have at it. However, if there's anything that you wanted to add or remove, we can certainly do that as well. You know, maybe there's a funny YouTube video that you like to reference in class, or you have some documents that you like to share with the students, maybe a link to specific cases that you reference in class. You can actually add those onto the learning path as well. By just adding an activity. So here we actually link out with YouTube, so you can do a YouTube search. So for example, here, you know, we're in the torts chapter, so we could search torts, and it would bring up anything that is related to torts just as it would in YouTube. We can also link to an external website. So like I said, if there was a case example that you like to use in class, you can certainly add that here. The benefit of adding those outside resources right into your learning path, as I said in the beginning, this walks the students through their course. You know, it guides them sequentially, so there's no question as far as what comes next, you know, what do I do first, so on and so forth. So that's an advantage of being able to plop those right there in the learning path. So, all right, I think that's just kind of the basic overview. I certainly am happy to go over it in more detail. And then once again, here in the next few weeks, we'll have the full product live for the text you are looking at for the advanced course. So hopefully this is enough to kind of give you an idea. And then if you have any questions, please let me know. I am always happy to help. Have a great day.